These ingredients are from Celia, and Celia, I have to say, I love the idea of having some toast with some almond butter on it, topped with some additional nuts from the almonds or walnuts. And personally, I would also add a little bit of cinnamon to that, or cardamom, to add some extra flavor and health benefits. If you are open to it, I would recommend subbing the Dave's whole grain bread with the frozen sprouted bread like Ezekiel, or perhaps a store brand. But frozen sprouted bread is frozen because there are no preservatives or chemicals added to it, so it's not shelf stable. If you put it on your counter, it's going to go bad in a couple days. But I think that can be a wonderful option that's going to offer a little bit more nutrient density. It is a bit more hearty, so kind of depends on your liking and desires, but I think that would be great. Another meal that I would probably put together would be some rice with avocado oil, and I would add some dried crushed rosemary and salt to that. What is going to be missing from this list is vegetables and proteins. So I would really encourage you to keep some frozen veggies on hand, whether it is some chopped bell peppers that you could then mix in with some of that whole grain pasta, or perhaps a broccoli cauliflower blend. That's a really nice one to just kind of add in as well into that rice. Or frozen greens are great, or green beans. And then for proteins, perhaps some hemp hearts. Those are non-perishable. That would be a nice thing to add onto the toast with the almond butter, and then maybe some hemp hearts to get that protein content up, although you are going to get some protein in the almond butter. Or if it's easier to maybe even have like a collagen peptide, so a powder that you could mix into a beverage that you're having either throughout the day or alongside these meals. You could also mix collagen peptides into something like a pasta sauce and then mix that with that whole grain pasta. Along the lines of the pasta, I would also encourage you to check out maybe a chickpea or lentil pasta. And there are some great options that simply have just chickpea flour or lentil flour, and that's it. So you're going to get a little bit more fiber there, but you're also going to get more protein. So I think those would be great things to incorporate. So I think there are some great combinations that could be made here that are going to be balanced, but to make them even more balanced and more of that package deal with the carbs, the protein, fat, and the veggies, I would really encourage you to also keep some frozen veggies or fresh, but frozen are nice and easy to make sure they're available at all times. And then some proteins of choice. But keep up with the great items, whole real foods. And if you want to check out the frozen sprouted bread like Ezekiel, and the the chickpea or lentil pastas like Bonza, or even a store-bought brand, I encourage you to do so. Great ingredients, Celia. Thank you for participating.